Hey, what's up, fam? DJ King Vibes here. Today I had a big score in savings um, with some of my DJ investments that I got. I bought a 2700-watt battery generator from Home Depot. Um, Normally priced at $499. I was able to get it under $270, actually about 268 to be exact, and 40 cents or something like that. But under $270, and this is how I did it. But before we get into that, somebody's gonna ask, hey, what is a battery generator? Traditionally, if you have an outdoor event, you would get a generator. Generators that we used to have were big, bulky, made a lot of noise. They got stuff done, but in today's world with new technology, there has been inverted generators where you put gasoline in it, and then you kind of crank it up and kind of get your thing going. But with introduction of solar and a lot of electricity and electrical powered stuff, we have the new ish battery generators that have lithium batteries in them. You charge them up, and you can use them for outdoor. So the one that I got, which I'm showing you right now, the one that I got is a 2700 volts, 2700 watt battery for surge, which means that once you power it up, because it needs a big wattage to start it up, it kind of needs something big. It's 2700, but it'll give you a consistent 1800 watt to power whatever it is. And so, based on how much power the equipment that you have are drawing, if 1800 works for you, then this might be the best one to use. It's quiet. It doesn't make any noise. Literally makes no noise. You just gotta power it on, and that's it. So this video that I'm about to show you today is a setup, a very simple setup that I had for a gig that I'm doing tomorrow. It's an outdoor event in the park. All I'm doing is a 12-inch sub with about a 12-inch top, and I have my laptop, and I have my DJ board. Probably gonna plug my phone in as well. But in this video, I'm going to show you how that setup is gonna look like and how much power is gonna draw. Just for emphasis, everything that I just named, the sub, the laptop, the top, the board, it's not gonna use up all of the 1800, but because I had that big saving score with Home Depot, shout outs to Home Depot, which this video is not sponsored by Home Depot by any means. I just think that it was a good savings, so I put it out. It is an EcoFlow, and it's not sponsored by EcoFlow either. That's just the brand that I chose to go with. EcoFlow, got it from Home Depot. It was supposed to be $499. Ended up coming down to under 270. And towards the end of the video, I'll give you a breakdown on how I was able to get it down to under 270. It's fairly simple. But for now, I'm gonna test it out so you can see how it is. I'm gonna connect everything to it. When I initially opened the box, it was not 100%. Because it's brand new and all these other things. So I kind of charged it up to 100% just to see how it would drain. At 100 with all my stuff connected. Typically when people do the DJ gigs or any outdoor stuff, you don't have a lot of loads going into it. This is probably the most load I would put to this battery generator at the time. So I think if this survives the load, then you'll be fine in case you're looking for it. So I'm connecting everything. I'm gonna play it up for a couple minutes, whatever, maybe up to about an hour, maybe 2 hours, and kind of show you guys how it drains. I'm pretty stoked about it. But all right, so now I have everything powered up. It's loading. I have music playing. Of course, I'm gonna kind of mute on it in the background just so we don't flag for copyright. But it's playing right now. Right now, it's showing 9 hours, but I mean, everything is connected right now, which means that 9 hours could be it, but I don't think that it would. But it's also showing 85 watts, which the subs is really what kind of pulls the most. And right now we're showing 85 for output, which is really really low. Really low. So I could have thrown another sub or another speaker on there, and we would have been completely fine. So all right, fine. So there you have it. I think that this thing really works. It works, a lot. This There's a lot of good reviews out, on the internet, and a bunch of other DJ pages and stuff like that. If you're a DJ and you're looking to do a lot of outdoor events, not just DJ, like even if you want to do like tailgating, tailgate parties, out in the park, at the beach, stuff like that, anywhere where you're gonna need power, I think this is really good. There are other options out there as well. This is what I chose to go with. So now let's talk about how I was able to save the money from $499 to $270, like I was talking about. So $499 is how much Home Depot had it listed for, as you saw. Um, Home Depot also do price matching, and so I was able to look it up on Amazon, and Amazon had it listed for $349 or something like that. Yeah, $349, and I was able to show it to them, and they kind of honored that. So it was gonna bring it down to $349, and then the lady was like, "Hey, I can give you an extra 10% for military discount," and I was like, "Oh, great!" So they give me an extra 10% military discount, and that brought it down to like 314 or 315 or something like that, or 319, something along that. And then she was like, "Hey, if you are able to open an account, like a credit card account with Home Depot," which I always shop at Home Depot, but I've never had that account. Um, if you open one with us today, you get an extra $50 off. And I was like, oh, I mean, I was gonna pay it outright, So if me opening an account saves more money, and I'm still gonna end up paying everything off anyway, then why not? So that was $50 less, which eventually I think brought it down to 240, something like that, and with taxes it came out to 268. So that's a really good deal. I don't think that you can get any better deal anywhere. Initially, because I need it for tomorrow, I was gonna get it, try it out tomorrow, kind of see how it is, and if it wasn't good, I was gonna kind of give it back, because they have another one, which is 1600 watts, and it gives you about 800 watts of continuous play. And that was $349 in the store. I did not check Amazon to see how much that was on the Amazon for price matching, but it's $349 in the store. Initially, that's what I was gonna go with, but I wasn't sure how much I needed, as far as power output goes, and so I figured maybe I should go up. And then when I realized that Amazon had it cheaper than what the store was, and Home Depot does price match, and it just made sense that I kind of go for something more that I could possibly use. Again, like I said, I'm gonna be using this for all my outdoor gigs. Especially like weddings, where you have to play the actual wedding ceremony outdoors, with a speaker. You probably don't even need a sub for that. Just the top speaker, power speaker at that, and maybe a laptop or maybe an iPad or even your phone connected to a mixer, low wattage, and kind of just do the event. It will be good. You could do it for 2 hours. Weddings don't even go that long outside. And then you could do the indoor, which you're gonna be connected to a power outlet anyway. So there you have it. Hopefully this helps you out. Come back tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be recording the event that I'm doing outdoors. So if you come back to the page, or check the page, it should already be posted by now that you're watching this video. You'll be able to kind of see how everything went out. But it's gonna be very similar to what I have now, except maybe I might hide some of the cables. But it's an outdoor, it's fairly informal. So I'm ready to kind of see how this goes out, especially when the volume's like all the way up, But thank you for watching. Hopefully you gained something out of it. Come back for more. It's DJ King Vibes. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the page so we can always bring you more. All right. See ya.